Hello, good morning, gorgeous. This is Gail Everwell. So you are on my Facebook business page, and I'm coming today to discuss with you and also with my partner in crime, Henriette Daniel.
Hello there. Oh my gosh. Right. So we've got something really cool to talk to you about today. And this is really to help you with your not invisible, with your visibility strategy in order to make sure that you can obviously stand out from the crowd and you can attract more clients and customers. And this is to do with public speaking. Now, I know when we talk about public speaking, a lot of people go, oh my gosh, I didn't go there. That is something that is just way out of my league. It is something that I could never see myself doing. But Gael and I are both public speakers. We love it.
Yeah.
And so if it is something that you're attracted to, then you better listen up because we've got some great tips we want to share with you today.
Indeed. So yes, I do love public speaking, and Henriette exactly has the same feeling. And we know that most of time for some people, it's not easy. It's not easy to be in front of a camera or even to be in front of a big, big audience. So I understand your feelings. It's right. I think we all experience it. But I think the key, and this will be one of my first tip, is you know what? To the end of the day, people judge us all the time. Okay, I really emphasize this point. We are all biologically wired to judge. So no matter what you're going to do, to say, they're going to judge you. So that's why I'm really coming from a place of love to tell you that instead of maybe playing small and finding excuses sometimes to do not do it, to the contrary, go for it. Because your ideal client wants you, wants to hear about you, he wants to see you. And public speaking is the best way for your people to see you in a very massive way, global way, having this impact that you crave to have. What do you think, Ariette, about it?
Oh my gosh, yes. I think I had a mentor who actually told me this when I started doing public speaking as well. And she said, you know, one of the biggest fears that are stopping people from showing up in front of an audience is basically because of the fear of judgment. And I was like, yeah, that's me. I'm so scared of being judged. And then she said, but people are judging you every single day. You just don't know it. They're even judging you sometimes in their mind and they don't even know that they're judging you. But that's not why you're there. You're obviously showing up for the audience. You're not showing up for yourself. You're showing up to share your message for the audience so they can take those little nuggets, those golden nuggets that you're giving to them, and they can take it away and apply it to their lives and to their businesses. So once I kind of had that mindset shift, oh my gosh, everything just flourished. I became so much more confident standing in front of crowds. I absolutely just came from a point of having that passion that drove me, and that really spiked my energy. And that's the same that can happen for you. And I'm sure Gael can, agree with me or relate to this in so many ways, because that energy that you're portraying for your audience, that's what they're going to feel. They're going to read your emotions. They're going to see your eyes. They're going to see your hand movements as you're talking on stage. But then what that's also doing is you're being seen as an expert because you're standing right there in front of them and you're talking to them, teaching them in a way where they go, this girl knows what she's talking about, because why else would she be here? Why else would she be standing in front of us talking? So public speaking is literally the tip of the iceberg. It's like if you draw a pyramid with everything else that you want to do in order to become visible, public speaking is at the top of that pyramid. And that's really where the floodgates can open and you can really start attracting some amazing clients and customers to you.
Yes. I will add something really, and I didn't say it so much, but when you think about it, you want to stand out online. You want to attract your community. Public speaking is really the best way to do that because not everyone is doing it.
Yeah.
Not everyone has, has the confidence to do it or the courage to do it. But I know that if you watching us, you listening to us right now, this is what you want. To the end of the day where we are right now, it's difficult to stand out online because let's be honest, there is a kind of online noise with so many people doing live all over the world. Sometimes you wonder how I'm going to to make a difference, how I'm going to be different from others. Public speaking is one of these ways. Because
Mhm.
definitely, from my experience, when I see someone on stage speaking passionately about a message, about what she wants to convey to us, this is where I listen.
Yeah, absolutely. Another tip that I would like to add here as well is that if you want to go down the route of public speaking, or if you've already have a little bit of experience with public speaking, but you really want to amp that up, then you need to go and kind of see what other public speakers are doing. You need to kind of like learn from them as well. How are they, number one, communicating? A lot of public speakers, obviously, one of the best ways to communicate with their audience is through storytelling and engagement. And this is something that I've learned, and Gael will tell you exactly the same, because once you really start engaging with the audience, that's where you have their attention. And that's where they go, I want to know more about what this girl is saying, and I want to follow her. So engagement is, of course, the number one thing when it comes to public speaking. It's not just about standing in front of a crowd and talking or teaching them. It's about engaging. And you're not just there to engage with them in order to teach them something, but you're there to engage with them on an emotional level as well, which is so
Yes.
important. You can do that through storytelling. And then obviously another tip with that is eye contact the whole time. Gael, do you have any tips that you wanted to add to that, to what you sometimes do when you stand in front of an audience?
Uh, you know what? I just, me from my experience, I just go for it. I just decide to play full out because if thinking this way, these people are in front of me because they want to hear from me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. They want to be inspired, motivated, and empowered, and I can do that. And this is not a job for me. This is my passion and what I love to do. So I'm going to bring the best of me and I'm going to show them that yes, they can leave this this piece, this conference room, feeling inspired and motivated. This is the way I'm going when I have a public speaking in any audience. I really say, this day, this hour, I'm going to bring my best. And I do agree with Henriette when when you light up, when you really share your message, something you keep for you for so long because you didn't dare to do it, and you have this fantastic opportunity to say it in front of an audience, your energy is amplified.
Yeah.
They're going to feel it, that you living what you're saying, that you believe in it, and really you do and care for them to do something. This is the power of public speaking. And I think this is why me and Henriette, we love it so much, because it's such a powerful way to be heard, to be seen, and to be understood by your audience straight away.
Yeah, and I love it. I think the energy is the one thing that drives us the most, because it is just an incredible feeling being there, knowing that you can share so much with the audience, but also knowing that you have that engagement with them. And I think that's why public speaking is so powerful in more ways than you can ever imagine. Now, I want to ask you, Gael, this is really a question, and I might answer this as well, my own question as well. But a question for you is, obviously the audience now, everybody's here listening and they're thinking, okay, that's great, I want to do public speaking, but how do I go about finding places where I can speak? Now, obviously, with everything going on, we're still not quite, the fog hasn't quite lifted yet, but this is a way for you now to start thinking about what you can do. So once the fog has lifted and you can start going out and finding places where you can go and do public speaking, that would be a great, way to start. But most people go like, how do I start? How do I find places to go and share my message? So Gael, what do you do? Do you have any tips on that?
For me, you have to be clear about your message first. What is your kind of message? Because depending on what you're going to say, you're going to attract a certain type of audience. And once you know about your type of audience, you can know where you're going to look for them. So sometimes it's completely different. From my perspective, for example, I'm more into the motivational speaker. So I'm going to motivate people about specific subject in wellness, mindset, and well-being. So once I know that, I'm going to see, okay, where is my audience to listen to this kind of topic? So it can be TED Talk, but it can be also online webinar, online summits. It can be podcast as well. So, once you know really the audience you want to touch, to resonate with, this is where you have a more clear idea where you can find these public speaking opportunities.
Mhm.
But really, you have to think about what do you want to share with your audience? Do you want to motivate them, inspire them, entertain them? It's completely different. So you have to think about it, about your message first, to be really crystal clear about it. And once you have this, yes, you can really direct yourself, where are you going to find your audience and where are the people willing to hear about you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And that's where your research comes in. Like Gail said, as soon as you have that clear message and you know where you stand and what you want to offer, that's where your research comes in. And research plays a huge role. You can't do anything without
Mm.
research. So that's where you start researching maybe in your local area as to where people are doing kind of talks or things like that. Maybe in your local community, there are talks happening all the time, and you could get an opportunity there to go and share your message. So it's all about just starting to do your research, maybe a little bit locally, and then start spreading that out and finding out where you can really start
Mm.
with a speaking career, showing up in front of people. It doesn't have to be a crowd of 1,000 people to start with. If you're just
Mm.
starting out, start small, build your confidence as you go, and you will see that opportunity, that first opportunity might even open up a door for a next opportunity, and so forth. So just start by finding places where you can share your message, and start doing your research now, because hey, whatever is going on now is not going to be there forever. So at
No.
least then, once the fog is lifted, you are ready to go, and you might even have a couple of speaking opportunities available at that point.
Yes, I do believe from the moment you clear about your message and you really want to go for it, you know
Mhm.
what? Speak with your friends, your colleague about it. Go in your Facebook group and ask a question, because more you open yourself to this idea and you share really your passion about it, the people are going to help you. They're going to ask you questions. They're going to say, okay, what is about your message? What do you want to say? And this is the way you're going to get to expand your network,
Mhm.
and they're going to help you. But it's already, I would say, start with small steps,
Yeah.
because a lot of small steps create a big difference to the end. But yeah, this is my
Ah.
advice.
Oh, okay, so I think that's it. Gail, do you have anything you wanted to add? Because I think those were the tips that we had in mind, unless you had another bright moment that you wanted to share with the audience.
No, I don't think so. I would say if you have any question for us in regards to this topic, I'm more than happy basically to help you. Put your comments in the comment section below. This video is going to be on my Facebook business page forever. So yes, if you have any question, if you want some guidance, go for it. Ask us.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. We'd love to hear from you. As always, thank you so much, Gail, for having me on here. And for those of you listening, I really hope you can take these tips and start thinking big, play a bigger game, because you're so well worth it to be out there and to be visible.
Yeah, we believe in you. And you know what? You have the time. You have this gift of time to think about really what you want. So don't waste it. You're not born to be mediocre. You're born for greatness. Don't ever forget about it. I send you so
Absolutely.
much love, and we'll see you next week once again for a few tips in order to stand out online. Send you so much love.
Bye.
Ciao.